welcome back to Salty Sunshine Reality Recap with Miss Natalie and Augustus.
Baby Augustus is here.
Baby
He's joining
time. You're
us.
just you're just like those trad wives.
Am I? I don't know what that means.
You're just like, oh, traditional wife. You don't know the term trad wife?
I've heard it before. I just don't really know exactly what that means.
You always have babies stuck to you.
Oh yeah.
You're
Yeah.
popping them out. No, that's not you, but no, trad wife just means
No.
traditional wife, baking sourdough bread and having
Oh, I
babies.
wish I was, yeah, I wish I was doing that, but I'm not. I just buy it at the store.
Yeah. Like Ballerina Farms. You know that girl?
Yes. Yep.
There's a book called Yesteryear, and I think it's based off of like Ballerina Farm Girl. It's supposed to be
Oh,
good, that book.
interesting.
I haven't even finished Shep's book from Southern Charm. I have too
Is it
much going
good?
on. I'm trying to
Yeah.
finish. It's
Is
just
he?
I'm reading my other book for the book club, and then I just have a lot going on. It's like too much. Love Island is
Yeah.
is is part of the problem.
Oh, there you go. That's a daily thing, you know?
It's 5 days a week. Thank you.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Wednesdays and Saturdays were off. But God forbid I have God forbid I have two happy hours in a week. I'm just like, oh my God, I can't. I'm so behind.
That is so.
I
See,
wish you
that's when I
watched
can
it.
commit to that show. I can't commit. I just can't. I don't have the time right
You
now.
would love it. You would be so hooked. I'm telling you, I'm emotionally disturbed. Like last night's episode, I'm feeling I'm not okay.
Oh, well,
I'm just not okay. Okay? There's a guy named Sincere. He's anything but sincere, and that's his name.
oh, the irony.
I
Oh
can't
boy.
stand him. He's just like one of these guys that he reminds me of like Rula's husband. Like he does you're obviously doing all the wrong things and you're saying all the wrong things and you just won't be truthful. It drives me nuts. Anyways, did you watch Real Housewives of Rhode Island Part 2 last night?
I did. I didn't watch it last night, but I watched part one. So you're gonna have to fill me in.
I saw Part 2 this morning
Okay.
because Love Island is priority.
Right. I feel ya. You know what it is?
So
I forget that they're on
I
Sundays
know.
all the time. And then
It's Yep.
I was so tired last night. It was just a crazy weekend. So yeah,
I
I
always
always have
forget
to
about
catch
Rhode
up on
Island.
it.
Sometimes I see it like a week later because I'm like, oh, that
Right.
came on
Me
Sunday.
too. I don't like the Sunday, I like it in the middle of the week. That's
Me
better.
too. Yeah. For sure. So, did you see the post that Dorit posted for Father's Day?
No.
So she's getting all this flack because she posted a quote. Like she posted a quote of someone else, so it wasn't her words, but she's just like posting a quote for Father's Day. And the quote
Uh-huh.
is, "A man who makes the mother of his child struggle is a complete failure, carrying everything alone." So
Wow.
th- so then Boy George
Mm-hmm.
chimes in, just
Oh.
defending this idiot. And he said, "This post on Father's Day? Absolutely disgusting." That's what Boy George responded.
Oh God. Well,
You know,
I don't know.
I do. I think
What is
I've
your take
seen
on that?
I've seen PKs time and time again. He's the charmer. Everybody likes him. Okay, just because he
Mm-hmm.
has a nice personality doesn't mean he's an involved father. I
Right.
believe Dorit 100% that he's a weekend, not even, he's a every other month drop in type of dad.
Mm-hmm.
And he's talking all this shit to his friends. He's not putting in the effort. He's not doing what he's supposed to do.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I think. And it's overwhelming for her because the kids are all her responsibility.
Right.
That's what I think.
And I agree with that. And I also think that Dorit has probably known this for a while with him. And,
Well, he did it with his first kids, and now he wants to be close to
right,
his adult kids, but they're adults already, which is much easier to be close to.
right, right. And that's how a lot of men are. I mean, it's not an excuse, but I think too there's a reason they're divorcing, and this is probably part of it. There's just the family. They're not a unit as a family, and it's sad to see, but yeah,
He blames
she's
reality
just
TV. Well, he did on that
yeah,
podcast that he was on.
yeah. To me, he's like a con artist. I don't. he's not somebody I would trust. I can see why him and Dorit are divorcing.
Yeah.
I think Dorit is a little bit dramatic about things, but in her defense, I'm sure he is that once a month father, and she's brought that up on the show, and I do believe her.
Yeah. So, and then the Tom Sandoval drama, you saw that?
Oh my God, yeah. I mean, are we that surprised? No, but I mean,
Like that's full on
he's a
domestic issue abuse. Like
right.
he pushed her dad into the fire pit that was on.
Yeah, that was wild.
I don't
And
think
you
he
know
meant
what,
to put
Tom?
him I don't think he meant to push him into the fire, but he just pushed him in general.
Yeah. I mean, it's hard because I saw the video and he was getting it in his Tom was getting in the girlfriend's space. And
Because she
then,
was recording him and then he was pissed trying to take her
yeah,
phone away.
like it was a heated moment. And then, the guy, I don't know if the father put his hands on him first, but I feel like the thing with Tom too is I think that he is somebody that seems like such a good guy, but he's not. He's that person that what you see is not what you get. And
Well, but all the
it's
bruises and scratches are on him, not on her.
yeah, I know. I think I that's what I
I
was going
think
to say
she
too is that
abuses
it's
him,
interesting.
and I think he has some unresolved emotional issues that he needs to go to therapy for, and then he finds
Hmm.
himself in these toxic situations. But I don't think he's
So
a
did
violent
he get a
person.
restraining order against her or against the father? Is the father the one that scratched him or is it her?
Oh, I think he claimed domestic abuse against her.
Okay.
I
That's
thought so.
interesting.
I don't know.
I know because that first came out and we're thinking Tom and then when I first saw that I'm like, "Oh, Tom got abused?" I don't know. I just have a hard time with that sometimes. I'm
Well,
like, "Wait a
he's
second,
kind of
what's going on
girly.
here?"
Like he's always been a little in his feelings and like doing his
Yeah.
eyelashes and shit.
Yeah, he wears concealer, he's a hair straightener.
So I think because of that, it's a girl can, overpower him and like emotionally and then like hit him.
Oh, of course. I mean, women can be abusive as well. And it just seems very messy and complicated, but Tom, I don't know,
Yeah, he has
he's a
the
mess.
restraining order against a ex-girlfriend allegedly saying that this has been 3 years of her abusing him, that she's punched him in the
Wow.
face and psychological, physical. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm surprised this relationship's lasted. And I mean, I'm not trying to be, and I'm sure you agree with me. It's like, okay, if that's what's happening, leave the relationship. Don't be with somebody that's abusing you. Part of it is your fault. Stop staying in a relationship where somebody's treating you like this. It's
It is
ridiculous.
your fault, but it's not going to stop happening until you kind of like either sit with yourself for years by yourself and figure it out or go to go to therapy. Because obviously you attract that kind of situation for a reason.
Yeah.
And it's kind of like it becomes like a comfort zone. Like it feels like home,
Mm-hmm.
I think. So,
Oh, sure. Yeah.
so poor, not poor him because he's part of the problem, but that sucks. I mean, Ariana's out here on Love Island killing it, and this is his life.
I know. Karma's a bitch. It works in mysterious ways.
That saying drives me a little crazy only because we don't know what's karma and what's not. So people are very nitpicky about what's karma. It's always what's convenient for you, but the other stuff they don't call karma. Okay, so we'll talk about Rhode Island since we're already on it. So every time I go to happy hour, by the way, and I do cheers, I'm like, bitches love a summer.
I love it.
I love it. Bitches love summer.
Bitches love
Um,
summer.
yeah. So what did you think about the first reunion?
I mean, it was a lot. A lot of Rula's nose. That's a lot.
She looks like the girl that who. What's that girl from the Who? The
Yes, from Whoville. It reminds me of
Whoville.
Jen Aiden's nose,
They
and
st- they
it's
still they
actually
have that court. The point is flipped up.
yeah, that's actually a style of nose, and I know that because watching 90 Day Fiance, one of the girls went to get her nose job, and they said, okay, you can have this style nose, this style, so that turned up pointy
It's
style. It's a
awful. I
style.
think a doctor that does that is doing a terrible job.
Oh, I agree, but it's also like they're choosing that. So
You know why they do
Rula
that?
chose that.
A surgeon told me that they do that because when you mess with the tip of your nose, you slightly lift it because
Uh-huh.
after the surgery, after a while, it does drop.
It
So it
settles.
to
Yeah.
avoid it from dropping too much. But I'm like, yeah, but apparently it doesn't drop because their noses stay like that.
Yeah. Well, I think Jen Aiden's new nose looks a little better. I remember when she first got it done too. I don't know if it was a reunion or what, but she got it done and everyone was like, "Oh my God." And then I think it did settle and it looks a little bit better. That's the thing about plastic surgery is everything, gravity takes over with a facelift, anything. So, yeah. I mean, I think she looks fine. Some of these women, it's like she just looks,
Well,
I
it
don't know.
pisses
It's
me
just too
off
much.
that
Too much stuff going on.
she's getting a new face instead of getting a divorce. It's
Right.
bothering me
Right.
because that's not the problem, boo boo.
Yeah. But
Like,
that's coming next. That'll be next season, right? I mean, that's going to be
I don't know. She doesn't
um
want to hear the truth. She doesn't
um
care.
she hasn't accepted anything yet, and I think it has to be on her terms. And it's, a lot of these women join the show because they're trying to kind of branch out, and I think it sometimes just comes a season or two later because he's not stopping what he's doing, you know.
Well, he
It's
hasn't had
it's
contact with her because they're in a legal fight right now, but he'll get over it and they'll get together again for sure. But
right.
first of all, to me, and I know I just think it's logical. The minute someone cheats, like the marriage is over, the relationship is over. You
Mhm.
chose to
Mhm.
when they say, "Well, don't end it." Well, you chose to end it when you cheated. That is
Right.
ending. But
Right.
I think there's very small handful of examples that you're in a bad place and someone like really regrets it and they
Yeah.
agonize over you and you're back a year later. I think that's different than like someone
Yeah.
that just didn't give a shit and they're no. I don't know. It drives me
I think
crazy.
it's relative. I think people can cheat and they can get over infidelity, but this reminds me of like Shannon Bedore when her first season where David was perpetually cheating on her and it was like, "Oh, I want to, he was acting like on the show when they were filming like they were doing therapy and they wanted to stay together, but really he was still seeing the mistress, behind her back. And eventually she did get divorced. It took a couple seasons, but that's what it reminds me of right now with Rula. And there's a lot at stake here, I think, with the kids. They have younger kids. They built a life together. They have businesses together. They both work. There's a lot of financial stuff, and
That's every
it's
marriage.
just a matter of time.
You know, Gus doesn't agree with you. He's like, no,
He's
mom,
chiming in.
when someone's a piece of garbage, you have to leave them.
Oh, I totally agree with that. 100%. Like just looking at her husband, I'm
To me,
like, oh
my
hell
thing
no.
is, if you're going to get back together in the future, I think the main thing for me, divorce the person, break up with the person immediately. Like, show them that
Right.
that's a deal breaker and see where life takes you and move on with your life. And if you get together in the future, that's another thing because they changed their ways and they got help. I
Right.
don't know. To me, staying with them, I don't think that ever works. I think that people that stay
No.
together after that, it's always a struggle, at least in the person that got cheated on's mind. And
Right.
I don't think it's worth going through that. I don't know.
I agree. But
Anyways,
that's what people do. It's complicated, right? Like divorce and relationships are so complicated.
I don't
But
think
yeah,
it's
I
that
liked it.
complicated. I don't.
Lisa,
I
you're
think
so black and white. You're
it's
so
not
black
black
and
and white.
white.
No, here's the thing. It can't. I think feelings are complicated. I just think the action that needs to be taken isn't.
Right.
If
No,
that
it's
makes
never
sense.
the action is never complicated, but it's the emotions and it's all the stuff in between that makes things complicated, you know?
Because everyone talks about the kids, but if you didn't have kids, I think you should still leave that. It doesn't matter if you have kids or not.
No, agreed. And actually, if you have kids, it's probably better that you leave that person because you shouldn't be bringing kids up in a marriage that is, unless you're in an open marriage, which they're not, but it's like you don't want to have a marriage like that where you're fighting all the time and, bringing up children that way.
Well, when they're little, though, like 2 years old, I do get like you or baby, like you don't want to have him be able to take the kid half the time. That's kind of annoying because they're so little.
Mm-hmm.
So that I
Yeah.
get. But then you know what? Get separate rooms then. Be like
Yeah.
be like actually like not together then if you don't want to like
That's
separate the
see,
house.
that's what I think really goes on with these situations. I think they live in separate rooms and there's a lot of fighting right now. Like Rula, I feel like she's putting on a huge front, just like probably Shannon did back in the day, where it's like, okay, we're totally fine. I'm gonna, back my husband, and she's, very supportive with him. But I think behind closed doors, she is, they're probably fighting a lot. He's probably sleeping in a separate room. You know what I mean? Like there's a lot that we don't know that's going on.
Dave Portnoy, he posted his Tea by the Sea rant on Real Housewives of Rhode Island, and he calls her
Uh-huh.
Rulala. He's like, Rulala, I feel bad for her because Joellen's like, she's like, I had Fruity Pebbles for breakfast, and she's like, no, you didn't. I had the receipt. You had cornflakes, and she just won't let up. And he's like, poor Rulala. I'm like, no, not poor Rulala. She, I just women like that drive me crazy. It's
Yeah,
just like I don't know. It just drives me
I
crazy. And
know.
this second reunion, all the husbands got on stage, and this moron of her husband gets on there, and he's like, "I can't say anything because we're in a lawsuit." It's like, shut up. He literally was on stage and didn't. He's like, he couldn't answer one question. It was like so stupid. And everyone's like, "If the lawsuit's about your business, why can't you say when the affair ended?" Like, you're so full of shit.
Yeah,
He's full of shit.
exactly.
And
Well,
guys like that drives
people
me
are
crazy
saying
because
that,
he's not remorseful. He's not like a real guy that's like actually being genuine. He's just a full of shit guy that lies about everything, and she's tolerating that, and that pisses me off.
yeah, yeah,
Because I feel like if Joe Ellen's husband cheated on her, he's like a real dude. Like he's just being normal, and he'd be like the worst mistake of my life. Like he'd just be truthful, but the other one's just playing games.
right. No, you
And
can
to watch
totally
her
see that with
defend him
him.
when Joe Ellen was like fighting with Rula, and Rula said, and Joe Ellen's like, your husband's a whore, and she lost her shit. Like that's what you're gonna lose your shit over? You're a whore. She's like, really? That's gonna set you off? Like your husband is the whore.
Right. I know.
What are we
And yeah,
arguing?
I don't, I mean, Joellen, I get where she's coming from, but I'm like, we got to let it go because I know she's trying to make her like come to her senses, but it's just not working.
Joe Ellen,
Oh, rule.
remember he called her a job, so I think she's warranted to really
Yeah.
come hard.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Right.
You're
Yeah.
calling
She's
her a
pissed
liar.
off.
You maybe didn't get her fired, but you didn't help. Like that's embarrassing that you called her job. So too
Yeah.
bad.
Well, now she's not working at that job either, which I'm not surprised, but yeah. I mean, what he did, and it just keeps lying about it. Like this guy is such a piece of shit.
He's a piece of garbage. Like he's I
Mhm.
it's infuriating for me just to look at him.
I know, and
Um
he's so ugly. I'm like, oh no, I don't know what Rulala sees in him.
no, seriously. He has no conversation. He's just dumb. And then
I predict they're gonna get divorced next season. I do, if she comes back for the season. I really do.
yeah,
I
because
think
a
they're gonna be
mistress like that,
divorced.
mistresses like that, I mean, he gave her a business. Like it's just I don't see her leaving
Mm-hmm.
anytime
No,
soon.
I think she's trying to get on the show too. Like people are
Yeah.
saying that, and that's, I really do think that that's what's happening.
He brought
So
this monster
there's
into your life. Like get rid of him. I
right.
hate him.
Next season's gonna be a doozy with those three. I'm telling you,
Did you see
it's gonna
about
be
Liz,
interesting.
about Rula saying that Liz was caught at the beach
Uh-huh.
with a Block Island with some other
Uh-huh.
guy? So apparently her and the husband had split at that time. So that's interesting.
That was juicy, right? Because Liz, we thought Liz was gonna be the voice of reason this season, and we were gonna. Oh yeah, I know. And we thought, she was gonna be the one that we all love. Well, she's kind of turned into the villain, in my opinion, this season
Oh my God, the way she
because
treats Joe Ellen is so bad.
so bad, so bad. Okay, maybe she's not your best friend, but she's a friend of yours, and like,
Jesus. She acts like
and
she
Joellen
hates
was
her.
right. Joellen was right in that situation. She was trying to tell her, like, listen, calm down. You're overreacting when it comes to, Alicia. Like, calm down. And yeah, there's a side to Liz, and Liz is hiding things, in my opinion, because she even told Andy, she's like, I didn't want this to come out, blah, 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 blah. And I'm thinking, where there's smoke, there's fire. There's a lot of
Yes.
stuff going on there
And
in your
she's probably
marriage.
screwed
And
that best friend too.
oh yeah, big, of course, 1000%. You cannot tell me
But the husband
otherwise.
doesn't
One
know.
thousand
But the
percent.
husband doesn't know.
Yeah, yeah. Well, the husband's off doing his own shit because all these people are cheating on this show, all of them, except for maybe Alicia and, what's her
Joella's not
name?
cheating that I know of. I don't think
I
so.
don't know.
I
I
think
don't
she's really
trust
into her
Joellen.
husband.
Yeah, I
I
think so
just
too. I don't know. Maybe Joellen's husband, he might be having a thing with the sister for all we know. I don't
No, I don't
necessarily.
think so. That's been debunked to me. I can see already the dynamic. It's fine.
Okay, I'm not a bachelor or bachelorette person, but I want to watch the season that Ashley was on because I saw the clip of her leaving where
Was
she
she
got
on the
kicked off
season
the
with Nick
show.
Viall?
I think so, yes. I think so. No, no, no. Her husband was a bachelor. The one that she's married to was a
Yeah, but
bachelor.
she was on it too.
Okay. I don't know all the details. All I know is I saw the clip. She got kicked off. He kicked her off within like the first couple episodes. And she literally asked to come back. She went all the way back to where they were hanging out. Because I think it was like two girls that he
What's
got
her
rid
name
of.
again?
Ashley.
Ashley.
Yeah, Ashley and Jared, I think is the guy's name, the husband.
Yeah.
Anyways, I want to watch that season because I'm like, oh, this is interesting. Like, and it's amazing because they're married now. So I'm
So
like,
he
this
kicked her
girl
off from
is,
his
yeah.
season, and then they got back together.
No, he did not give her a rose, and it was two girls he was getting rid of. Two girls, and I don't know if production set it up this way, but and maybe they told her to go back, but if they didn't, I mean, she was like really truly in love with him, is what I got from it, the clip that I saw, and like she's in the limo and she's like, I want to go back, and she's crying, of course, because she cries a lot, right? And she literally goes back and asks him if she could stay, and he was like, okay, I'm gonna let you stay. And that's
Yeah.
her man now. Like, I have to watch it. I don't know what happened on that season, but it looks juicy.
I love her friendship with Rosie. I think they're so
Me
cute.
too.
They're like real friends. And I think Joanne lost a little credit with her investigative skills. I didn't appreciate because I love a good investigator because I feel like I'm one. So I'm very impressed by people that could find out information. But I think when Rosie was saying that wasn't me. I never had an affair with this guy. And she's like, you got pulled over with him. You're in the police report. She's like, where's the police report? She's like, we never saw it. So I'm like, okay, that's not credible.
Yeah.
But maybe she
Yeah.
was because Rosie didn't fight too hard back. She was very calm about it. But I don't know if that's just
Yeah.
like her game
So you think
phase.
she had the affair?
I don't know. I don't know who to
Right.
believe in that one.
My thing is, where are these rumors coming from? Like, there has to be
Yeah.
some kind of source. Something weird was going on there. Does it really matter? No. I mean, was she married at the time? I don't know. It's just like, it's weird. I don't know. But
Her husband is funny. He cannot sing. What did you like his Frank Sinatra?
that scene was so funny because you have these two going at it and he's just in the background and I'm like, oh my God, this is terrible. Like, he's probably thinking, oh, I'm getting some spotlight right now. Meanwhile, Liz stole that from him.
I love their relationship though. I think they're super cute. He's super dorky and they're so in love and they laugh at each other's ridiculous jokes that are not funny.
I like him. I think he's good for Rosie. Rosie's a wild card to me. There's sometimes I like her, sometimes I don't,
Oh, I love
but I
her.
do like her. I do like her with Ashley, and Ashley's probably one of my favorites because she is somebody that I can relate to right now because we both have young kids
Do you cry a
and
lot?
I listen to I don't cry a lot, but I'm emotional. I have my moments. Let's just I don't cry as much as her, but you listen, if I was on the show, I might be crying a lot too. So I just can relate to her. And I just listened to her on a podcast and she's so cute. And she's a hard worker. I admire her for that. It's not
Yeah.
easy.
Yeah. And then on the second round, you didn't see it, but Alicia, they brought out the husbands and
Hmm.
they're like, "Are you going to give her any pizza mama steak? What's going on?" And she's like, "Everything's in a trust. He knows I don't like to talk about money. I don't know what a trust is. I just want the answers. I don't want to go to no meetings. I don't want to." And it's so funny because she wants to know, but he tells her like, "I'll take you so they can explain to you how the trust works." She's like, "I have no interest in that. I get bored." It's
Oh,
so
she's
funny.
funny.
No, she's
She's a
like, I want to
comedian.
know, but don't explain it to me. Like, I want like 2 word answers.
Layman's terms, layman's terms. Yeah. She's so
Yeah.
cute. I mean, she is just funny by nature. Like she doesn't have to try hard. Like just anytime she opens her mouth, she's funny and she's genuine. And I like her too.
I love how
But
she told Liz, get over yourself. You're not that great. And Liz didn't tell her
was
anything.
this in the second
No, the
episode?
first one.
Oh, okay, okay. I must have
She
missed that.
told her off because Liz comes for Joellen. Liz has no respect for Joellen, but she has respect for Alicia because I think Alicia and her family, I think Liz cows down to her family.
Hmm.
And she doesn't want to go against Alicia, and you could tell because Alicia was bringing
Yeah.
her down, and she wouldn't bark back.
Well, yeah, and I hope she feels stupid for like, all she had to say to Alicia or Alicia about the homeless thing is say, Alicia, I understand where you're coming from, but you weren't necessarily on the streets. Just try, that's all she really had to say. Like, I get where Liz was coming from, but she was totally, and I'm sure she feels like, okay, I'm not going to go after her anymore. I
I
hope
think
she
it's
feels
her
like that.
family. I think her family has a lot of pool maybe in their neighborhood, and she doesn't want the family to
Oh,
hate
yeah.
her.
Oh,
And
yeah. And she's close with the aunts, and they've known each other, I think, since they were babies, those
yeah,
girls. Or she's known I think she's older than Alicia, but yeah,
but
I mean, there's
Liz
a lot of
told her.
history.
Liz said that Joellen and Alicia set her up in the van that they knew this was happening, which was ridiculous.
Ah.
Liz is out to lunch.
Mm,
She's like weird.
mm-mm. She is weird. And next season, if they bring her back, we're gonna see more of that. Oh, and remember how she snapped on Kelsey that night
Yes.
of the
Yep.
party? That was fucking weird. I was like, stop. What are
And
you
Kelsey
doing?
won't
Like,
do anything against Liz because of that.
I know. She's
She
scared of
got
her.
scared. Mm-hmm.
I think that relationship is weird. Like you see this kind of like I don't know. It's just bizarre. And
It is bizarre. It is bizarre. And also Joellen at the end of the second part, they tell her like what I think it's I don't think there's any more parts. Maybe I don't think there's any more parts. I think that was it. And they're like, let's
right.
cheers or whatever. What would you change? And Joellen said, I would be more I would have Liz's back more. Like she keeps like sniffing Liz's ass when Liz treats her like shit. I don't understand.
Seriously? I'm surprised
Yes.
she said that. I'm
Like Liz
surprised.
hates you. She's not your friend.
No. No. The things that she said to her and the way she treated her, I would have been done with her.
Well,
With
you
as
remember
Joel
that Joellen said, "You're like my mom. You're a narcissist, and I keep trying to get your love." And that
mm-hmm.
was
Mm-hmm.
kind of spot on. But stop
Right.
doing it. Like she keeps doing it.
Okay. That's a good point. I think that Joellen has mommy issues as we've seen, and this is just playing into her mommy issues big time. For sure. Yep.
And Joellen said that her and her mom are on the rocks right now too. Like they're not really
Yeah.
talking.
Yeah, because of the show. And I think this is what happens with reality TV is you kind of sell your soul to the devil, right? Because you have to put your
Yeah.
family on blast, your marriage on blast. You put your kids out there when they probably, they don't always want to be on TV or whatever it is. And it's like, this is what people do. They exploit their families for fame. And I could see where maybe her mom is upset. And it's probably, and I'm sure all of it's true that, I don't think Joellen's lying necessarily, but, I think my mom would be upset too.
Oh yeah. People. Yeah. For sure. People don't like the truth. People like to pretend.
Mm-mm.
We live in a pretend world,
Yes.
so they don't like that. But another interesting thing was Kelsey's boyfriend was there, and he said that he waited to sleep with Kelsey for a year while Kelsey was still sleeping with the sugar daddy.
Oh God. I can't. I
And
can't
then he
keep
goes,
up. I can't.
my hands did a lot of work, and
Oh God.
Andy was like, TMI, dude, like gross.
Yeah. Nobody believes that. Okay. Nobody believes that.
Well, apparently.
Apparently.
And then he's like,
I don't
does your
know.
ex still pay for your stuff? And she's like, well, no, my new boyfriend pays for my car and I pay for my insurance. It's like so
Oh
funny.
my God.
Doesn't she make enough money to
She,
pay for her own car? I don't get it.
she's like a child to me. Talk about daddy issues. I mean, it's just weird. It's weird. I,
I
I
mean, I
know. I'm
love a
like,
man to pay for anything for me, but the fact that she acts like she can't is the weird part.
yeah. Yeah. She just doesn't want to. That's what she's been groomed to do is, okay, I'm going to find a man to pay for whatever.
And then Joellen tells Rula, your husband said your ass smells like garlic. It's like, and Andy's like, wait a second. I wish my ass smelled like garlic. Like, what is asses smell like shit? Like, I'd rather it smell
That
like
is
anything.
so weird. What? It's all the
And then
pizza mama.
Rula said, I don't even eat garlic, which made no sense. Why was
Oh my God.
these girls
I have to say I thoroughly enjoyed Rhode Island. I thought it was really good. I thought the
so
casting
good?
was good. And yeah, I'm looking forward to next season.
Yeah, it was really good. Okay, in the city, are you caught up?
I think so. Yes. I want to say
Amanda gets her
yes.
own apartment and she leaves all
Yes.
her hoarding situation
All
at
of her
Kyle's
junk. Yeah.
and then gets
If
mad at
that was my
him.
husband, he would have all that shit packed up and sent to my house. I'm not
Yeah,
kidding. It
you
would
wanted
be
to
like,
sign
"Oh
a year
no."
lease? Like take all your crap.
She's spoiled. A spoiled girl is what I get from Amanda. It's just
Yeah.
like she does talk about not living in reality. She doesn't live in reality. And listen, we all know Kyle was a shit husband too. Can't communicate, not there for
He's
her,
an
blah blah blah.
alcoholic.
He's an alcoholic. Kyle's got off really good this last season because
Kyle
of all
should
the
be thanking
drama.
her though. Yeah.
He
She saved
should,
his
and I think
business
he
kind of.
is.
She kind of saved his
Yeah.
business.
No, Kyle, I will say, at least he's been nice to her, or not nice, but supportive and cares. You can tell he genuinely cares about her. He's not in love with her, and I don't
That's
think
why
he
he
has
cares
been for
about
a
her because
long
he's
time.
not in love with her and he doesn't
Right.
have any stake in it. But I have a
Right.
hot take. I think he's been fucking Sally for way before we know. And that's why he
That
doesn't give a shit.
oh yeah. That
That's my take.
listen, we wouldn't put it past Sally, right?
Exactly. They've probably
That's
been
a great
talking for
take.
a while. He doesn't give a shit. It makes sense because none of Kyle's not that nice. I'm sorry. He's been disconnected and he's been with someone else for a while.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. And the
So
way he communicates, which is really he doesn't communicate, he I don't necessarily blame Amanda for what she's done. I get it. She's kind of been like she hasn't really been in a relationship all these years. For her to move on quickly, it's no surprise. I just wish she would have picked somebody else. But it's like what you said. She's just lazy and
yes,
that's what was you're so right about that. It was just convenient. And part
and
of
they
me is
get
like, why did you
along.
have
They're very
no,
similar.
I agree. I just think like even I just whatever. Wes is just Wes, but I'm like,
Every
why
time
did you have
Wes
to
gets on
blow up the
camera,
friend group?
I can't stop looking at his little hands. Everyone talks about his little hands.
I know. Me too. It reminds me of Craig. Craig has little hands as well.
Stop.
And I'm just
Craig is hot though.
no, I'm not saying Craig's not hot, but he does. Look at Craig. You're gonna see it now.
Okay,
He
but
has little hands.
I don't think little hands correlate to penis size because I think
No, they don't.
they don't. They can't because Wes obviously is good in bed because why are these girls pining over him?
Height and hands and feet don't correlate to penis size. I can
No.
guarantee you that. No,
Yeah.
it doesn't. It doesn't mean anything, but we still notice it, right? Because it's all about being proportionate.
Anyways, they're still going strong.
Are they? Okay.
So
Listen, they have to go strong right now. They have to prove everyone wrong.
I don't know. Sierra, so it's so funny because Sierra is hosting the After Sun, which is on Saturdays of Love Island with this
Oh, I
girl.
saw that. Yeah.
Yes, and the second episode or whatever, the last episode, there's this guy KC that he's kind of like paired up with this girl that he's trying to give her. He's trying to put his all because he has no other choice. There's no other options, and you could tell he doesn't like her that much. And they go to Casa Amor and he comes back with another girl that he really does like. So the girl's like having a meltdown. So Sierra on After Sun is trying to explain to the other co-host. He kind of told her like all this, like she's like kind of talking to herself, like she's trying to say
Right.
all the signs were there. You knew he didn't,
Right.
and I'm just like, girl, who are you talking? Like, really? You had all the
Yeah.
signs. You knew he wasn't into you.
Yep.
Like, it was so funny.
Have you ever seen that movie, He's Just Not That Into You?
Yeah, of
That's
course.
you, Sierra, with West, okay? Like that. But that's the thing is she's delusional when it comes to her own reality. It's easy
Yeah,
to point out other people's reality, but
that's
exactly. I
true.
mean, the fact that her and West didn't work out 2 years ago She should have just said, okay, I'm mad at you for a little while, and
Not
then
only
move.
that, this recently, what he would kiss her, but he wouldn't let it go further because that's how much
No,
he doesn't want to be with you. He won't have sex with you.
exactly.
That's how much he doesn't want
Exactly.
to be with you. Like that's even worse. Like at least have sex with me.
I know. I know. And that's the thing is like, and I mean, that's telling for him because if he's, I mean, he's literally was in an exclusive relationship and wasn't into the girl. If he's only kissing you, Sierra,
Yeah.
he's friend zoning you. Like that's Wes for you because he will sleep with you and tell you you're exclusive and still not be into you. But, you know, it
Yeah.
doesn't mean a lot. It doesn't mean a lot. And this is why I just didn't want this for Amanda. But whatever, Amanda's having fun. You know, she's getting the attention that she hasn't for the last 10 years. And I think this is really what it comes down. And he saw that and was like, okay, this girl's vulnerable. She hasn't had attention. And he's probably been into her for years. I think he kind of even mentioned that.
What do
So
you think
here we
about
go.
Daniela I think Daniela's so full of shit. She met that guy when he was still married. Let's not stop lying to everybody. She's having a
Mm-hmm.
meltdown because Amanda's like that whatever Amanda said when this article came out. But so she's trying to say that they met while he was married or getting divorced. Let's say that.
Okay.
I don't know why that's bad to
Mm.
admit. If he was getting divorced while you met, what's the big deal?
I met my husband when he was getting divorced. The papers
Yeah,
hadn't even been signed, and he
yeah.
wasn't living with his ex. So,
What's the
you
big
know,
deal? Yeah.
it's not a big deal. Now, you should be getting divorced, you know, shortly after
You should
that, but, you
actively be
know,
getting divorced, but if you're already
right.
getting divorced, why is she trying to deny that? Because the numbers don't add up.
Yeah.
So I think she's lying, and why is she getting so mad about it? Like she wants to paint this picture, but who cares?
I think
Um,
she just wants screen time too. Like she wants to stay relevant.
oh, speaking of,
Gus agrees with that. Come on,
um,
Gustus.
and then she just had a baby in real time,
Yep.
so that's
So
nice.
she had a baby premature about 10 weeks early, which is really super early.
Yeah.
And baby's in NICU. So I have a little soft spot for her because my son was only 6 weeks early, which is still really early, but she has a long road ahead of her. So hopefully everything's okay with her baby.
Do you like the milkman for Lindsay?
For Lindsay. You know, I think Lindsay's doing better just being single. I really do. I think he's fine, but I think Lindsay needs some time to just,
Well, I was gonna say hell no. Like that guy gives me the ick.
yeah, I don't know. Every guy that she dates, I'm like,
She
whatever.
has a bad picker.
Honestly, she's a bad picker. She really is. And I don't necessarily see Lindsay like being married. I don't see her in traditional roles. I just don't. I see her, you know, being single and like having men on the side or a boyfriend. I think that's
Which you
what
don't have to be
probably
in a
will.
she could be in a traditional role. She just needs to pick someone that actually meshes with her, allows her to be herself, but
Right.
also she needs to kind of stop being so activated all the time because that's like
Yeah.
annoying.
She's very alpha. She has a lot of male energy, which is fine. There's nothing wrong with
But
it, but
you can find a
it's
guy that I mean, a lot of women are alpha and they have partners.
no, I know. I just think that I think with Lindsay is she's just it's just been guy after guy after guy. And I even think with Carl, even though Carl wasn't the one, something messed her up there and then her timeline got in the way. Like there's just so many things. I think I actually see a different side to her this season where don't get me wrong, she's still Lindsay, but the fact that she hasn't had sex in so long,
Oh yeah, she's
I'm like,
definitely spiraling.
yeah, there's something there. And I think her even becoming a mother has changed that a little bit because I think she realized like okay, I had a baby with somebody that I didn't even know, you know, I never really I didn't have a lot of closure with Carl until now, you know, they've worked on it. But it's like, I don't know. I think she needs more time to herself. Kind of like what you've said before, where it's like, take some time, don't be dating anyone or don't have anything serious. Like, just figure your stuff out, you know? And I think she has a little bit of a road ahead of her when it comes to that, you know?
Yeah, I wonder what happened with the baby daddy. I think they just got together
I
too
know.
quick and they didn't. I don't
He
know.
broke up with her
I know.
apparently, and I think he's just like, why are you with somebody that doesn't want to be put out there? Like your life is being a public figure, you know, you're technically a celebrity, so it's hard.
But if I were her, I'd want to get with a guy and get out of the limelight. Like that's it. I have a baby. Let me like relax.
Right. And
Why do
I
you want to
think
be
that's
on
what they were saying
TV?
too. Yeah, because that's her job. And listen, it's a lot easier. or, it's more fun and easy to be on TV than it is to go work a regular job.
No, but the
Then she
guy
had to
had
go
enough
back to
money. He could
PR.
have taken care of her. She could have still been
Yeah,
an influencer.
I know, but she's always activated. So he was probably like, fuck this girl. I don't want to do shit.
Well, apparently they're going through like custody stuff and stuff like that.
Of course. I can't even imagine the headache with that
Wait,
because
let's talk about
they don't
Kenny
even,
and his long lost father
Kenny?
in the city. Did you see
Oh,
when he talked to his
yeah.
dad
Yeah,
that he
yeah.
hadn't talked to in 25 years?
Yes, that was very interesting.
That kind of, I really enjoyed that. That was interesting.
Yes, I like seeing that stuff. That's real right there.
Yeah.
That's real stuff.
And he didn't say the specifics of why they lost touch, but I think his dad kind of moved to London and then maybe it was already strained and maybe a divorce or whatever. And then they just
Okay.
stopped talking.
Yeah.
That's crazy. 25 years. And the dad was so cute. Like he was so happy. He was so emotional.
Yeah. I thought it
I
was
loved
very
it.
cute. And it's sad at the same time, right? You're thinking, why did you lose touch over the years? And again, it gets complicated with stuff. You don't
But
always
how
know,
hard is it to find a
but
family member? Couldn't he call a cousin and like why couldn't you
I
find them?
know. Well, it's funny because he hired a PI and the girlfriend was like, "Let me go on Facebook."
Yeah, but the
The
father said he was looking for him all these years, but how can it be so
I
hard?
know. I know. I'm surprised. I'm really surprised because I think we could find his father for him. Like he should have just called you and would have found his dad because we have better
Me or
investigating skills.
Joellen? Hello.
Yes, or Joellen, exactly.
Yes, I loved it. But and then when Kenny told the father that the mom died, I'm like, oh my God, how awkward. Like that was your ex-wife.
Yeah.
And he didn't really have that big of a reaction. I don't know. It's so weird.
Yeah. I know. Family dynamics are interesting.
And then what's his name? The Italian?
Oh yeah. Andrea.
Andrea. I always loved him for Paige.
Andrea. I
I
know.
love Andrea. He's so cute. They just had a
He's so
baby.
cute. I know, I
Um,
saw that. Good for them. They're such a cute couple. I think
I
they
love
really are
him.
like soulmates. Yeah,
I've always loved him. From the minute he got onto Summer House, I'm like, Paige, you're dropping the ball. Like, what are you doing?
I know. I
But
know.
I really love him. And
She
then
should have gone for
Kenny's
that.
friend that owns the bar, like, he's another asshole. It's like, he's not your friend. He's Liz. He's not your friend.
Right. Right.
What are we doing? Like, why does he hate him so much?
I know.
But yeah, I like In the City.
I like it
Um,
too.
it's a good show. And then The
What
Valley,
I
our
don't,
last one. Go
yeah,
ahead.
what
No,
I was
sorry.
gonna say, what I'm not into lately is The Valley. I'm having a hard time watching it.
Why do you think that is? Thank you.
I know.
What has
It's
changed
the,
on The Valley?
yeah, we have Miss
Miss
Lala there.
Lala
Yeah.
enters the valley. Boom.
Yeah.
Everyone hates it. Why? Because she's a negative cloud, black cloud.
Yeah.
I really do think she ruined the show. She changed the vibes. She is just, I don't know. There's something about her, and you're not going to tell me it's a coincidence that now nobody wants to watch the Valley.
Right.
That's what I think.
Yeah. And Janet too. I just can't, like, I don't know
Oh
why
God,
we
her
can't
and
move
Janet
on
need
from
to
some
get out.
things. Yeah. I'm sick of the Janet drama. Like, it's just been dragging on for so long, and I'm just sick of seeing Janet on
And
the
what is your
screen. I'm like, I'm
thing?
over it
What's his name? What's his name?
with Danny. Yeah.
Danny. I mean, you guys are a
Yeah.
bunch of slob kebab drinkers.
I
You guys
know.
are nightmares. And he had a moment years ago and inappropriately said something and touched his friend. Like, okay, who cares? That was years ago. The friend doesn't even care. She just never brings it up. And you guys are just like nonstop.
Yep.
I hate it. It's so, you know who I love? Michelle.
I like Michelle a lot too. At first, I didn't like her, and now I do.
I love her. I think she's so cute. She has a nice aura. I
Hmm.
don't know how she's dating Dr. Dre. I don't get
I don't
it.
know either. I'm like, girl, what ladder are we climbing right now?
When they got to
I don't know about
Mexico
that.
and Jesse's card declined, I thought that was so funny. Michelle's like, I
Oh my
told you.
gosh. Yeah. See, I think that that's part of the reason their marriage imploded is because he has money problems and he's greedy and there's a lot there. It says a lot.
Yeah. He changed up on her. You could tell she used to be in love with him when she was
Yeah.
crying and they showed flashbacks.
Yeah, it is very sad. I think that there was love there for a while, and I think he kind of changed. And living in LA can do that for you. It's like I want all the things. I want to have the nice house, I want to have the nice car, I want to, do all the stuff, but it sounds like he's just, you know, it's a champagne taste on a beer budget type of thing. He's pulling out $300,000 loan because he can't really afford his lifestyle.
It's
So,
crazy.
and
And
it's crazy that she has to take that on, and she's still like, all right,
to get rid of
I
him.
want to get divorced and I'll take on. That's why she's dating Dr. Dre, is because
But
she
Dr.
has
Dre's
this
in his
look.
60s. That's the only
I
thing I
know,
cannot get on board with. Like
I
I
know,
hate those age gap relationships. It's so gross.
I know. I think it's just Mr. Right Now, and who knows what she's doing. Maybe it's a casual. I hope it's a casual thing, and she doesn't end up with.
No, for real. I don't want that for her because she's like my
No.
favorite. And then Kristen and the guy, it's like, oh my God, Kristen needs to stop. She's
Yeah,
ruining her relationship.
I will say this in her defense, postpartum's a tough time. Then you have there's a lot of pressure when you're filming. I can only imagine. I don't know, but I can only imagine. And I think with Kristen, um, it just seems like she has postpartum rage and anxiety and all the things, right? And yeah, she's just coming after her husband, which
I'm
is
sorry.
it's
You're going to Mexico a few days. Leave the baby at home. I can't with taking the baby to these
yeah.
couple trips. Like, what are you doing? Of course,
It's
you're not going to have a good time.
it's hard to leave a 3-4 month old, but I kind of agree. Like, let's say it's 2 days. I think if it's a couple days, you could leave the baby. It's almost better because then the baby is out of sight, out of mind.
And you have a
And
time with your husband.
yeah, yeah. Especially if the baby's bottle fed and you're able to leave and somebody's willing. I mean, I think I think if they treat it like a work thing, which is what they're doing, it's okay to do that. Maybe a few days or a week would be too long, but I
Or
agree.
bring
I'm
a
like, just leave
nanny
the
and
baby.
have the nanny in another room.
Right.
Like, it's just too much.
I know. And that's what I would do. I would say, okay, we're going to film right now. We're going to have all day together. Let's leave the baby with the nanny and then come home and deal with the baby at night or whatever it is that you need to do. But yeah, I can see with her, she's just spiraling. And I think some of it is she's being a little over dramatic and it's not fair to her boyfriend. But on the flip side of it, I think it's just a lot of pressure that she's put on herself, and it's making things worse, probably by filming. And really, women are meant to be at home with their babies for the first 6 months. They really
Yeah.
are. They're it's not really because you're just emotionally and hormonally, and then on top of that, she's like in her 40s. She's not this 20 something year old that's just had a
Yeah.
baby and is bouncing back hormonally. You just don't bounce back as fast.
No, she's
So
miserable. She's like, I'm fat, I'm
yeah,
ugly, I have no
yeah.
energy.
I saw her though. She's on the GLP-1. She's advertising all that and she looks good. She's lost like 30 pounds. She looks, and she's probably over a year after having the baby now. And, then things get back to normal. You start to get your body back. You start to,
Unless
you
she has
know,
another baby. No kidding.
yeah. I'm like, girl, don't do it. Don't do it. But yeah, I feel bad for her boyfriend. He is so like, he takes a lot from her because,
Yeah.
I mean, most men would flip out and just be like, you know what? I'm out of here. I'm going to the bar. I'll see you later.
Yeah. He is definitely patient.
He's a good guy, and I think he's involved with the kid too. But men, they don't have the same mentality as women. They're not mothers, and that's just the way that they are. Like, you can't fault them for that. You can't, and they cannot understand what you're going through. They will never understand, and that's what she needs to get over is he is not a postpartum mother. He doesn't know what you're dealing with.
Yeah.
You have to get past that. You're never going to make him feel the way you feel.
Yeah. So I think that's it. But I wanted to, did you see that Angelina Jolie hasn't dated since her split from Brad Pitt, like 10 years?
I didn't see that. No.
And I was like, wow. I just think Angelina Jolie, I'm so disappointed in her because she had Brad Pitt and all these kids and had him adopt them. And then she alienates them from him, which I think is
Uh-huh.
disgusting.
I do too.
He's not perfect, but my God, you know?
She is a wackadoo. I've always known it. I mean, she's a good actress. She's beautiful, but I've never liked her. Ever since her and
Well,
Brad, I was like, oh no, this woman is awful. What
Like,
has she
well, of
done to
course, who's gonna
Jennifer?
want to date you? Like, you tried to ruin this guy's life for 10 years and
Yeah.
alienate the kids
And
from him just because
I
you had
think
a bad time.
right. And I think Brad has had his problems and he has his demons, right? Because he had alcohol problems, all this stuff. And I think there might have been a reason for them to divorce, but exactly, don't do the parent alienation. I don't agree with that. I think kids need both parents as long as the parent is okay mentally and, not an active addiction, like let them be with their kids and don't encourage it. Don't encourage it.
I
It's
think
messed
there's
up.
nothing worse than a parent that does that with their kids.
I know. They're evil in my opinion.
They're so selfish.
Mhm.
Anyways, well, thank you, Natalie, for joining and talking all the juicy gossip
Thanks for having
about.
me and Augustus. He did pretty good.
Thank you, Augustus, for chiming in. All right. Well, we'll see you next time. Be your best selves. Bye.
Bye.